after I started my personal development journey, I have learned so many new things through this journey. How from that, one of the concept or the new nuances that I learned is called feminine and masculine energy. Uh, we know that we have gender called feminine and masculine, but I was not aware that there is something called feminine energy and masculine energy, and there is which is there in every individual. Let's learn or know more about what is feminine and masculine energy. I have Kala with me today, who is going to help us to understand in depth about this concept, but in a very short and crisp way. Hi Kala.
Yes, hi Revati. So hope all of you all are doing good today. So today we are discussing about the topic feminine and masculine energy, which is very important in all our lives. So first of all, what is masculine and feminine energy? Each and every individual has these two energies inside them. It is not like men are having the masculine energy and women are having the feminine energy. So if you are a female, you will be having both the masculine and the feminine energy. And also if you are a man, you also will be having the masculine energy and the feminine.
So we understand that there are two energies, one is masculine and feminine. But why there is two different energy? We all together as a human, we live in this world. Within humans itself, why there are two different types of energy? Can you help us to understand that?
Yes, so if you take for example nature, there are two kinds of energies, which is masculine and feminine. For anything to be born in nature also, you need the masculine and feminine energies to come together. So that is why we have these two energies which is existing in the nature itself and also in our life.
Okay. So when you say masculine and feminine energy, are these energy particular to gender? What I'm asking is only men will have masculine energy and only female will be having feminine energy?
No, it is not like that. So both every individual will be having both masculine and feminine energy. It is not like if you are a male, you are a masculine energy. If you are a female, you are a feminine energy.
Okay.
You will be having both the energies, but how you are using the energy is what matters.
What matters? Okay. In that case, can you tell us uh, what is the difference between a masculine energy and a feminine?
Before answering your question, let's do a small activity and find out why it is important to understand both the energies. So if you are facing a problem in your personal life, what will be your first reaction or what will be your first go-to?
Okay. When I have a problem in my personal life, first I'll be very emotional. I'll be very connected to the problem. There'll be a lot of emotions that I'll go through. It could be sadness, anger, or it could be any kind of emotion. And the next thing or something that I will immediately look for is I look for a trustable person with whom I can share my problem and what emotions or state of mind I am in that point. Generally, after doing that itself, I will feel much better. Sometime by end of sharing it, I will find that this is not even a problem. I am only thinking that as a problem, and I'll move on to my routine normal life. Or sometime my emotions will be gone down, and I will start looking. If it is actually a problem for me, then I will start looking for solution, or I will start looking for people who can help me to find that solution to the problem.
Okay, so now we have seen your personal life. So coming back to your professional life, if you are facing a problem in your professional life, then what will be your first go-to or what will be your first step towards it?
When it comes to my professional life, I will immediately go into silent mode. I won't. I'll isolate myself. Then I'll start focusing on what the problem is, why this problem has arisen, and what is the solution for this problem. That is where my entire mind will be. Until and unless I find the solution for it, I will not come out of it. Sometimes it might take few hours for me to figure out a solution. Sometimes I might not be able to find the solution. When I'm not able to solve the problem, then to come out of that zone and get back to my normal routine, I will try to solve other small problems that I have. When I say I have, it could be like cracking a quiz or working on a puzzle or playing a game where my mind will focus on other challenges that I might going to face. In such, when I do that, what happens is my mind get relieved from the bigger problem or the actual problem that I have, because the small problems have helped me to gain clarity in my mind. Either I will move back to try to my original problem and try to find the answer for it, or else I will give it some time, a day or few hours, and then again I go back to my professional problem. I try to find a solution.
So now, as you can see from your examples, in your personal life, you are using your feminine energy, and in your professional life, you are using your masculine energy. So this is how masculine and feminine energy looks like. So feminine energy always looks for support, and it always looks for emotional support with others. Masculine energy, on the other hand, tries to solve the problems. If it is not able to solve the problem, it will automatically try to break down the problems into smaller ones, and it will try to solve that smaller problems.
Okay.
So these are the natural characteristics of the masculine and the feminine energy. So this is how we can understand what is masculine energy and what is feminine energy, and how they will function in our daily life.
Okay, so in order to understand how we respond as a individual, that is based on what type of energy I am active at that moment, or I am present, what type of energy is present inside me.
Yes, exactly. So we will be acting based on which energy is coming up on top of us. So that is how we respond. If feminine energy is more dominant, then we will respond in the feminine way. If masculine energy is more dominant, we will respond in the masculine. You are using your masculinity in your professional life, and you're using your femininity in your personal life. But that will not be the case with all the individuals or with every individual. They might be using it vice versa also. So when a man comes home, he wants to relax. But when a woman sees his man coming home, she wants to express her problems, like whatever she has faced in her day-to-day life. Man hears the problems of his wife, he will try to solve the problem, because that is the nature of the masculine energy. But as a feminine energy, the female, what she expects is, she expects just the emotional support from her man. So that is the feminine energy. So this is how we can differentiate between masculine and feminine energies.
Okay. So this tells me why there is a conflict between a men and between the partners. When a woman comes and tries to say her problem, the man is ready to give a solution. Rather, he just have to listen to it.
Yes, it's a simple solution. If a man just pays attention to what his spouse is telling, then that will solve the problem.
That's it. That will solve the
Yes.
problem.
So as we have discussed, for this particular scenario, the method that you can use is, when your wife is coming to uh, have a solution for a particular problem, first analyze whether she wants to find a solution for that problem, or she just needs an emotional support from you. First analyze that, and then take action according to that. If she is requiring emotional support, just give the emotional support to her and listen to her entirely. You give your 100% listening thing to her. If she is coming for a solution oriented process, then you can guide her through a step by step or a solution, whatever solution you think which will be suitable for a problem, then you can give a solution to it.
I think this is a wonderful technique that you have told. Guys, whoever watching this video, try to follow this and let us know what your output is in the comments.
So this is one of the scenarios which you will be facing in your life, and I have given a practical tip of how to handle it if this scenario happens in your daily life. But there are many tools and techniques which you can incorporate inside your daily life and make your relationship bloom and go into that honeymoon phase for all over throughout your lifetime. So what you can do is, you can come and register for my program, which is Feminine Flow and Masculine Mastery, for which the form is given in my bio. You can go and fill the form in my bio, and I will see inside there.
Great.